In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can get your coaching business to $30,000 a month. So let's get into it. If you're new here, though, my name's Latice Hudson. I've made over $2 million online selling coaching, digital products, courses, and a little bit of everything in between. So I'm going to take you guys over here to my Remarkable, and I'm going to break down what a $30,000 per month business model could look like, where you prioritize specifically. We're going to prioritize joy, right? We're going to prioritize your personal joy. We're also going to prioritize profit. We're also going to prioritize monthly reoccurring revenue, which is money that comes in every single month, like for a period of 3, 6, 9, plus 12 months. And then we're also going to prioritize ensuring that you're working with ideal clients only, right? We're not going to settle and work with people that we don't want to work with. Okay. So that's what this $30,000 like is going to look like. Okay. And then you can apply this to honestly any level of business, 50, not any level, but I've had anywhere between, 10K months to $100,000 months over the last however many years. And we are obviously on the back half of that, like the upper end, high five, low six. So in my opinion, it really is about having not only just a strategy, but also a plan to get there, because it's one thing to have the vision, you guys, but it's quite another to execute it. So let's talk about it. You can't execute what you don't have as far as a strategy. So let's kind of talk about what that's going to look like. We're going to, again, prioritize your joy, profit, monthly recurring revenue, and ideal clients. So we have minimal stress in our business and we actually have a business that we love. So I'm going to briefly walk you through this. Let's go ahead and delete this. But this is what it's going to look like. Okay. So first things first, we're going to focus on your offer. Oops. We're going to focus on a couple of buckets. And this, again, this isn't about the execution part of it. This is about the strategy. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to have two offers. Okay. If you're earlier stage though, focus on one. But if you've done 10, 20K months, you're ready to get to the 30, 50K plus range, this is what you're going to do. You're going to have two offers. Okay, so one's going to be a micro offer, which is going to be it's going to be less than $97. Okay, less than $100, I would say. Okay, it's going to be less than $100. So that is going to be the juiciest part of your offer. So, for example, I'll give you guys mine. So for me, I focus on helping my clients build, make more money in their business, automate their lead gen, et cetera, with ads. So for me, the micro offer for this side of my business, it's ads that convert. It's my micro offer that essentially it gets people to have an appetizer. And then from there, they get the main meal, which is our next level offer, which is leads on autopilot. Okay. So there's that. So ads that convert is my micro offer. And that price point has range, but that's my micro offer. So that gets people in the door. My second offer, which is where I'm saying, you guys, if you don't have your micro offer yet, it's okay. If your goal is like to get to a point in your business where it's stabilized, you can skip over the micro offer right now, digital product offer. It goes straight to the high ticket. But just know that in this landscape, the more that you can give an appetizer to people, the better. So micro offer. Then from there, you're going to have one higher ticket offer. Now, this you can do this a couple of different ways. So you can either, and you're basically selling access. Okay, access to you, just like when somebody flies first class is access. They get food faster, they get off the plane faster, they get on the plane faster. They're paying for that because the plane is going to get you there either way, honey. But they're paying for access. So what I want you to think about when it comes to your high ticket offers is you're selling access. So you can sell one-to-one, which is going to be your highest level access, or you can sell like a community or a group program. Okay. So let's kind of talk about that's going to be your signature framework. So exactly how, like, if my program promises I help you sell your group program consistently with ads, for me, right, I can help you do that one-to-one, or I can help you do that in a group. It doesn't really matter. The fastest way to get to the higher level revenue, in my opinion, especially if you don't have a lot of volume yet, is going to be to sell this one-to-one program. Okay. That's going to be the fastest way. And then what you're going to do, because we're prioritizing joy, monthly recurring revenue, profit. This doesn't cost you anything to deliver but your time. Obviously, there is a financial component because you are going to get paid as a CEO, but you should be able to, outside of expenses and stuff and taxes, like 80% plus profit on selling one-to-one. Okay. So this is going to be your highest profit, but most amount of time in your business depend from a delivery standpoint. So here's the thing with one-to-one, like people are just used to shade one-to-one, but one-to-one's awesome. People want one-to-one. I find it to be the easiest thing to sell. And people have this inherent understanding that one-to-one is expensive. So they like it's going to be easy to sell. So there's that. So you're going to have your one-to-one, and then you can also have your group program when you're ready for that. Or if you're already ready for that, you can do your group program where I call it evergreen. I don't really like to do like I'll do like little micro launches, but I don't like to do open close cart because my thought process is like, I want to serve you and I want to meet you where you're at. So I don't want you to wait 3 months or 4 months or 6 months for me to serve you. Okay. So this is going to be your offer stack. You're going to have one 37, 47, $67 offer. Okay. It also depends if you're wanting to use ads and stuff to get people into that offer. There's a different setup for that. But you need to have one micro offer that gives people a taste, a bite, a little bit of something. And then from there, they get quick wins, etc. And then you upsell them into your higher ticket offer, depending if it's access, depending on the access level, one-to-one or group. You could sell both at the same time, or you could just sell one or the other. For a long time, I was just selling group. Right now, I'm just selling one-to-one, but I will probably back to selling both here shortly. But for now, that's what we're doing right now. So you want to make sure from a pricing standpoint. Okay. So let's kind of talk about pricing on this really, really quickly. Pricing, you want to make sure that when you're pricing, you want to make sure that you're pricing for profit. Okay. Because, oops, I'm going to cut this. You're pricing for profit. So for your offer, and this is my rule of thumb. So for your group program, and you could do whatever you want, you guys, this is just my rule of thumb. Your one-to-one is your highest level access. So if you're one-to-one, say it's $10,000 for 90 days. Okay. So your payment plan will be 3,333 or like 3,500. You can add a little bit of interest if you feel the need to. So there's that. And then your group program will be like 5K or 6K, usually about 40 to 50% of the price of your one-to-one, depending on what you're prioritizing. Like I said, this feels easier to sell. This is going to allow you to scale revenue more than one-to-one, depending on the type of offer that you have. If you're a fitness coach, there are market limitations. Like, I'm not saying that you can't sell a fitness package for 20,000. You absolutely can, but you have to really be at the top of your game for that. So you may be able to sell your group program as a fitness coach for, 2,500 for 90 days, and then sell your one for like 7,500 or 6,000. So I always like to do 50%. Okay. And then let's just say this is a 3-month program. You're selling, I'm trying to think of, maybe you're selling this for $1,850 a month. Okay. So this is where you are starting, right, to stack. And sorry, my remarkable pen, the writing is not the best on here, but you guys get the gist. 1,850 times 3, right? So now you have to do the math. If your goal is 30,000 a month, okay, on average for price points typically under 10,000, you usually are going to get about 40 to 50%. And to make it easy, about 50% of people will pay in full, 50% of people will pay on the payment plan. So let's just say like month one. Okay, let's just say month one, you get, and we're going to talk about the marketing and stuff in a second, but say month one, you get 2 clients at 1,850. Okay, so that's month one. And then you get 2 clients we're going to do the group program. You get 2 clients at pay in full. So 5K times 2. So that's $10,000 in cash. Okay, and then that's what's 1,850. I got to do the math. Hold please. And you guys know I don't be editing, so I'm just going to run these numbers on my calculator. But 1,850 times 2 is 3,700. Okay. So now you successfully now should have kept that open, plus 10,000. And I know that in my head, 13,700. Okay. Just going to put it here for Pete's sake. Okay. So now you have 13,700 in revenue. So there's the numbers. Okay. So now it's just a matter of volume and getting more clients enrolled, and stacking your reoccurring revenue. Because eventually you want your reoccurring revenue to be to take care of your 4 walls. And I always say that your housing, your investments, your taxes, like you want your monthly recurring revenue to cover all of that. And then everything else after that is gravy. Okay. So obviously, if you guys look at the math, if you got one-to-one clients and you got 2 people to pay in full for one-to-one, that's 20K. And then 2 people on the payment plan, you're at what? Almost $2,700 or $27,000 in a month. So then you just have to do your capacity. How many one-to-one clients can you take? And then you set your pricing based off of that. If you know you can only take on 6 one-to-one clients, okay, then your pricing you should be able to reach your revenue goals with just those 6 clients. Okay. So there's what that's going to look like from an offer perspective. And then really, when we think about the passive stuff, or the lower ticket offer, I should say, that is there to use from a place of like, it's a little bit of extra. Okay. It's not that I don't count on it, but when you're looking for volume, you need a lot of volume to make a lot of money with low ticket. So if we have let's just say let's just say we have a $47 offer. Okay. Let's just say $10,000. $10,000 divided by 47. What's that? 10,000 divided by 47, that's 212 sales. Okay. Here's what I know to be true. Okay. Yes, you could do this with low ticket ads, things like that. It's not going to be all profit if you just sell a $47 offer. It's impossible, right? You need volume and you need other offers. What we're trying to do is get to 30, 50K as quickly as possible, as simply as possible in an ethical way that doesn't burn you out. Okay. So for me, how I'm set up, this feels overwhelming to me to have to get to just $10,000, 212 sales. That feels insane to me because it's eventually your audience is going to fatigue. Your audience is going to get tired of seeing the offer, right? And you could probably sell $3,000 to $5,000, 3,000 to 5,000 of these, but at some point you're going to have to now have another $47 offer. Now, like, you know what I mean? So you're going to fatigue your audience with your high ticket. Yeah, it's less accessible or less affordable, but like, you're not here to be affordable to everybody. You're here to help people. Okay. And you have to help yourself first. So going deep with your clients is going to be always, in my opinion, better than just trying to reach the masses at like when you're trying to stabilize your business and get to revenue that's not just like, more than your 9 to 5, but that's life changing. So there's my thoughts on that. The next part here, when we think about, okay, how we're going to make this happen, is we need lead generation and we need marketing. So those are two different things. Okay. Your marketing should generate you leads. Okay. But your marketing should generate you leads. Okay. But also you need an active strategy to generate leads. This is what you're going to do. You're going to run simple Instagram ads. Okay. You're going to run text, and you're going to run reel ads. Okay. You're going to run this, whatever your budget is. You can start as low as $10 a day. I recommend trying to be closer to 50 if you can, but that's okay if you can't. You're going to start there. So this is going to generate you leads. If you're B2B, if you serve businesses, you're probably going to get leads between $10 and $15. Okay. $15 leads. If you're B2C, you're like a relationship coach, or if you're a relationship coach or like a fitness coach, that's B2C, you're probably going to get leads between like $5 and $10. Okay. So there's that. So you're going to run these super ads. You're going to call your ideal client. Yes, I have videos on ads, so go watch those, but this is how you're going to bring new people to you. Okay. We're not going to rely just on the algorithm. Bada bing, bada bang. Marketing, you're going to have a funnel set up. Okay. All a funnel is a customer journey, period. That's all it is. So your funnel is going to basically think about like an actual funnel when you're pouring water down the funnel. Like, there's more water that comes through at the top and it slowly comes out the bottom. Like, when you're generating leads, you're getting new people to find out about you. So many people confuse specifically content, right? Which is meant to attract, but the way the algorithms are set up, they're so funny these days. Your content doesn't really get pushed out as much as we would want it to, okay? Because we are on a pay to play model. So the sooner you could just wake up to that, right? And I always say, if you have money for DoorDash, you have money for ads, period. Okay. And if you don't, you have to spend the time. So that's going to be cold DMing. That's going to be, focusing on YouTube to bring you leads, like SEO optimized things. Instead of that, I want to collapse the time and do both. So I'm going to use ads to bring people to me. And then I'm going to push all those people through my funnel. So I have one main video. You guys have seen that on my channel. I have one main video that I call it a mini course, video sales letter, whatever. But that video, right? That breaks down how my process of leads on autopilot works. Okay. So as I'm building out my other business, which is my like media business, I'm going to have another video for that. But like, there is a core framework or a process or values that you have that you need to spell out for your ideal clients. Okay. So I try to get everybody to that video as quickly as possible. Then from there, some people will be like, that was enough. I consumed what I needed. How do I work with you? That's not everybody. Okay. So that video gets people basically acclimated to who you are, what you do, how you operate. Then from there, right? So that video, now I'm going to create the Netflix effect. Okay. With my YouTube channel and my email. So I want people to come, and this is where marketing, okay? So ads are lead gen, and it is marketing, but it's a subset of marketing. Now you're actually marketing. So you're sending people to that video, you're using sales psychology, you're inviting people to work with you. That video runs 24/7, 365. It's a long form piece of content, 20 to 30 minutes, okay? But that's a standstill video that will have slides and things like that. But then from there, you want to create this Netflix effect with your entire business where you push everybody, right? Most people have a distribution problem. You've created the content, but you're not sending any traffic to it. You're not reminding people that it's there. I was just speaking to a client yesterday and she was like, she has over 800 Instagram posts and feels like she has to create from the beginning every single day. No, we don't want to do that. We want to let our long form content, specifically why I like YouTube, because you will use YouTube, right? YouTube will help bring new leads and things like that, which is amazing. But I don't solely rely on that. What I rely on, right, is my ads to do that for me, right? You never want to rely on one thing, but I let my ads bring new people for me because I know every single day people will be coming in. But then I let my YouTube channel, what you're watching right now, I let that speak for me. I let you binge on that. Because you got to think about it with Netflix. If you're watching Netflix, what happens? You get a series. You like the first episode, you watch the second, you watch the third, you watch the fourth. And then from there, you are literally hooked. Hooked, line, sinker. Okay, you are hooked. So then from there, you're not handling objections, you're not convincing people. They're ready to go, right? So you have call to actions. Because if you don't have call to actions, I just feel like you don't want any money. You got to call them to action, send you a DM on Instagram, apply to work with you, book a call, whatever your funnel is. Mine is I don't do sales calls. So I invite people to either apply or send me a DM for the next steps. And then from there, I send them over my offer doc or, a video overview of my offer. I send them over those details. And then a percentage of those people are ready and are willing to work. Okay. I don't spend time handling objections, answering I will answer questions, of course, but this is what allowed me to have no sales team. I don't have a sales team anymore. I don't ever plan on having one again. I have a no sales team. Okay. I don't handle crazy objections because my content does it for me. Right. And YouTube is great because, again, it's a bonus. I get new leads. People find me. But the people that I'm bringing in through my ads, I'm very intentional of distributing the content that I've already done. Okay. I know I spelled that wrong, but that's okay. I'm intentional about distributing that. So now that I've distributed, I'm winning and they're winning too because they see this Rolodex. They're like, wow, this person knows what they're talking about. This person knows exactly what they're talking about. So I trust them, right? And not only do I trust them, I know that they can help me. And that's what we want. Okay. So that's offer, lead generation, and marketing. And then sales, you guys. Sales is just, once there's nothing else for them to find out. Once they've binged on you, and they've created that Netflix effect. It's like them sitting on the edge of the seat. I think about the movie Wicked. If you guys saw Wicked, I'm pissed that it ended the way that it did because I was so ready for the next one, right? So for you guys, the next thing for your people to buy is or step for them to take is to buy from you. And that's where you have one of your offers. You have your high ticket offer, right? You have your one-to-one or your group. Okay. This is your strategy to get to 30K, 50K, 100K plus per month because I've done it. Okay. Usually it's not that you don't have, right, a good offer or things like that. It may be, right? You may need to go back to the drawing board on that. But for the most part, it's about distributing the content that you've already had. And I tell you, when you focus on generating leads, a process that will generate you leads every single day. Okay. When you focus on that, okay, I'm deleting all this. When you focus on that, I promise you, your whole life will change. Most people's issues in their business is that they don't have enough leads and they don't have a strategic way to build know, like, and trust. Okay. This is how you build your personal brand. Everyone's always talking about build your personal brand, da 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 da. You first build community. You build community by creating associations, showing up consistently, being visible, right? Because the person that has a YouTube channel, right, which is why I prefer YouTube over a podcast, you are going to have, again, that searchability, things like that. But furthermore, you have this Rolodex of content that has a shelf life that virtually doesn't really expire, because somebody could find 5 years from now, as long as YouTube's around, which it will be, somebody could find that video and they will see you as an authority and an expert because you've taken the time out of your day to do it. And all you need to make videos is 1 hour a week, not even. Okay, so if you think about that compounding over the next 52, right, the next 52 weeks for a year, that's 52 videos of your expertise. That's searchable, that's bingeable, and that creates this effect of where they become ever so slightly obsessed with you, and now they want to buy. Okay, so that's a strategy, you guys, to get to your next 30K, 50K plus a month. Obviously, like, this isn't about the details of messaging and offer. This is just the plan. Ads every day, running to you, right? And I'll throw a bonus one in here. It's really not a bonus. You actually need to be doing this. But what you can do, again, it's about distribution. So when you're getting people in on that mini course, that video sales letter, you're getting their email. Okay. So now you are sending out a 1 to 3 times a week newsletter, right? On their objections. You're taking your YouTube video, transcribing it with ChatGPT, Perplexity, whatever. And then you're writing an email from that place. You're sharing maybe a client win of the week. Okay. A client win, your video, your YouTube video for the week. And then you're also sharing like in depth how to work with you. But you're doing a call to action, a CTA every email. And you don't have to start with this many. You guys, you could just start with one of like an overview of the week, handling an objection, speaking directly to your client, and recapping your YouTube video. You can start with one email a week, one YouTube, one email a week, plus your ads running every single day. That's your next level business. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully this was helpful. I do have a video below in the description that teaches you exactly and shows you exactly my entire business model, how I stack my monthly recurring. I have payments coming in. I have joy. I work 20 to 25 hours a week. And honestly, I finally have a business that I absolutely love and I'm obsessed with. And it doesn't take me burning out or trading my soul to do it. So if you want to learn that business model, I call it the 7-figure upgrade model. Definitely check the link below in the description box. Hopefully this was super helpful. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and I will see you in the next video. Cheers to your next level. Talk to you soon. Bye.